Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Goodrich Chronicles. I am your host, Anthony Goodrich. In today's episode, we're going to touch on this bitch of a judge by the name of Kathleen Ryan. Yep, a judge using, oh my God, I can't even get to, she is literally talking about black people and having homophobic conversations with someone, but her conversation was being recorded. Talking about black people are lazy? What the hell? Calling them the C word? Yeah, we're talking about a judge out of Michigan. Crazy. And it just makes you wonder, out of all the cases she presided over, how many of them got a fair shake? Did any of the black people get a fair shake? Did any of the gay people get a fair shake? Because she seems to have a great disdain for both. Now, when you hear this come out of her mouth, it just makes you wonder, what the hell is really going on? Do you know what I'm saying? And not only that, but she has been under investigation for 15 months. And that whole time, she's getting paid. Yep, she's getting paid. She decided she's going to retire. Retire? Bitch! Does she get retirement benefits? That's what I'd like to know. When you got her blatantly saying derogatory comments about black people and gay people. I don't understand how that system works. Now, that's the state of Michigan. Maybe they do things different. I don't know. But however you do things over there, it ain't being done right if she was given the opportunity to retire on her own before anything could happen to her. Which makes me wonder, does she get to have all her retirement benefits? You know? What happened to the people she presided over? Who's still sitting in jail over what she thought about their lifestyle or their ethnicity? You know what I'm saying? Just makes you wonder, what the hell are people thinking about? So you know my thing about dirty cops. Now I have a huge problem with this one. A dirty judge? Come on now. Check out this video.
The local judge accused of making racist and homophobic comments is vacating her position after being removed from her docket more than a year ago.
It's a story the 7 investigators first broke in September of 2024. 7 investigator Heather Catallo is here with what she has learned.
This has been a long process. You'll recall we revealed recordings of Judge Kathleen Ryan making some shocking statements. Judge Ryan has essentially been on paid leave for 15 months and once described herself in those recordings as untouchable. The Judicial Tenure Commission has been investigating this for more than a year, but they did not take action against her. Her lawyers confirming to me late today that she is retiring, and the vacancy for her position has already been posted by the governor's office for potential candidates to apply for an appointment to the bench.
I can honestly say that, okay, I'm not systemically racist, I'm a new racist.
The 7 investigators were the first to reveal the recordings that Oakland County officials say prompted Judge Kathleen Ryan's removal from her docket in August of 2024.
Black. I'm so off at this Black Lives Matter, hashtag Me Too, all this. Oh my God, like, you.
On Wednesday, a judicial vacancy was posted on the State Bar website saying the former Oakland County Chief Probate Pro Tem Judge was vacating her position on the bench.
The Honorable Kathleen A. Ryan presiding.
Good morning. You may be seated.
Ryan was a probate judge for 13 years until the Oakland County Probate Court administrator filed a complaint against her, alleging Ryan had been harassing him, calling him after hours for years, and making racist and other inappropriate comments.
I've never met anybody that enjoys hurting people and brags about it the way she does, or intimidating people, scaring people.
Hutton says his complaint was not acted on for months, so he then sent the recordings of his calls with Judge Ryan to state and county officials.
I just want to make it right, and I want the people in Oakland County that come to court to get a fair shake, to have their day in court, to have an unbiased trier of facts.
If you're black from any other country, you're doing way better. If you're an American black person, then you're a lazy piece of
Judge Ryan has been paid for the last 15 months while she was out of the courthouse, and taxpayers have been footing the bill for visiting judges to handle her docket. Now her lawyers say she is retiring and leaving the bench.
Judicial Tenure Commission investigations are not public unless they reach the point of the JTC filing formal charges. Again, that did not happen in this case, so the results of that will not be made public. Now, meanwhile, I did speak with one of Judge Ryan's colleagues, Judge Daniel A. O'Brien. He said Judge Ryan was a good judge, and he expressed frustration that the court was left with visiting judges for so long while the JTC investigated, saying that really left a lot of cases not having continuity. So at least there's some resolution. She's retiring.
At least, and I'm sure a lot of people who have been in front of her are going back in their memories and going, wow.
Now, y'all always hear me say this one phrase when it's warranted. She need her ass whooped. Yep, she need her ass whooped. How you just go... How are you just going to talk to people like that, talk about people like that, and think it's okay? How? I'd love to just slap the shit out of her. One good time, not even joking. One good time. Or at least watch somebody do it. Because she deserves it. She need her ass whooped. Simple as that. You know? Now, she's not the first one to do this either. She just happens to be the latest one, the most recent, that I'm aware of anyway. I'll admit, we all got some prejudice in us, you know? I don't care how small, how big, I ain't saying racist. There's a difference between being racist and prejudiced. And we all got a little prejudice in us. So, when your prejudice turns to racism, that's when it becomes a problem, right? So, yeah, these people... they need their ass whooped. That's all I got to say. They need their ass whooped. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to spend some time with a brother like me. And for that, I will always be grateful. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Goodrich Chronicles. Anthony Goodrich, signing off.